Hello there, it's the summer of blush. Most of you are watching from the Northern Hemisphere, so it's summer in spirit in my makeup bag, sharing the Sunkissed, healthy glow, pop of colour blushes that stood out to me most this season. I love a rush of blush year round, so some of my old flames are back, plus some recent discoveries and hot new launches to explore. I guess new blush bombshells have entered the villa, and creamy pots, sticks and liquids are catching my eye as usual. Definitely my type on paper. This video is kindly sponsored by Squarespace. Thank you to the website builder for supporting my content. If you'd like to get reacquainted with my cream blush back catalogue and find some more summer shade inspiration, I'll leave a link to a blog post below on matildaonvideo.com. I'm usually in a couple of different colour mindsets in summer. The brights come out to play, but I like deeper sun-kissed / sunburnt shades too. You might think I'd reach for powders or mattes in high heat and high humidity, but I'm a cream blush lover to my core. I have dry skin, so that gives them a little more staying power, but also tells against me because my dry skin drinks in blush so quickly. But I just like colour that moves with you and gives you a lit from within look as it softens during the day. But I have included some truly long-lasting formulas here too. Had to bring you some orange blush options, didn't I? It seems to be one of the colours of the summer, possibly after Nude Sticks Picante popped off after Sophia Richie's wedding, starting with a drugstore pick from e.l.f. I recently explored the brand for the first time in a drugstore dupes video. I saw Jamie Page wearing this luminous putty blush pop of orange Isla del Sol and couldn't believe my luck when the shade was in stock at my local Kmart. This juicy orange is a putty to powder formula, so it's going to stay put but won't look flat. There's fine shimmer, but it's not too intense, just a slightly metallic sheen. Sheer, so it's not intimidating, or you can build it to look like a fresh glass of OJ. If it's too hot to even contemplate makeup and you stick to skincare and sunscreen some days, I feel that in Australian summer, this is a no makeup pot for a hint of colour. You can see me break the satisfying seal on this Jones Road Miracle Balm shade Miami Beach on my Instagram. You have to get through the top to get to the peachy coral tint. This is a balm, so you want to stick to a thin layer, really pat it in. It does stay tacky, so I think it'd be too balmy for oily skin, but if you have normal to dry skin and are used to dewy textures, I don't notice it. A seamless, subtle flush and beautifully balmy glow. Just wish the travel-sized pots were the actual size. This is massive. This balmy blush is at the opposite end to the last one, both in finish and intensity. If you want ridiculously long wear time or have oilier skin that makes blush slide in summer, this one's for you. Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Flushed is a balm to powder that blurs skin and controls oil. The result? An all-day soft matte. My skin does not drink this in. It looks as fresh as application at the very end of the day. Golden Hour is a vivid orange nectar, pinch of red to it. There's something about Danessa's innovative textures that makes them perfect for a generous, even wash of blush, continuing up your cheekbones and onto your temples. I even smudged the excess on my eyes to tie it all together. My number one blush of the entire year, let alone one of my top summer suggestions, is Merit Flush Balm in Fox. This has been in my makeup bag for months. Can't kick it out because it's a perfect, healthy shade. It's called Warm Taupe, but I think it's more of a toasty, sun-kissed tan meets red terracotta. If you liked the sound of a balmy blush like Jones Road Miracle Balm but want a thinner texture, this is a perfect place to land. It's a lightweight, dewy blush for a transparent veil of colour, a soft flush, or you can build it with a balmy sheen so you can skip highlighter. Don't forget to pop a bit on the bridge of your nose like you've caught the sun. Moving on to blush sticks I'm a big fan of, and a particularly summery shade from the Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks line. As far as luxury blushes go, this formula is really beautiful, very creamy, easy to blend. It has more of a satin finish, so it'll hang around longer than balmy Merit and Jones Road, but it still looks really natural on the skin. The formula was a 2019 and 2022 favourite for me, but the colour Bichette is the latest hot hue I've been playing with. This red berry is a sun-safe way to create a sunburnt rush on your cheeks and nose. If brights are too bold for you, there's something to be said for deep, warm berries like this in summer too. You've heard me talk about Nude Stick Sunkissed often enough since 2019. It's been back in everybody's blush consciousness this year thanks to Sophia Richie, so I wanted to chat about Sunkissed Cool instead. Nudies Matte All Over Face bronze colour is a bronzer, as the name suggests, but I've always treated Sunkissed and now Sunkissed Cool as a bronzer blush hybrid. While Sunkissed ticks that terracotta with a touch of rose box, Sunkissed Cool is almost mauve, a romantic rush of muted rosy berry that can still feel summery, like Been for a Run blush and Sat in the Sun flush in one. A pigmented, creamy matte, so it's a longer lasting pick. Thrilled that one of my throwback favourites is back. Couldn't believe my eyes when Charlotte Tilbury's Beach Stick in Formentera returned this summer. This was a 2017 favourite, my very first year on YouTube. You can see how well loved it is. About a millimetre left. This is an all-time multitasking makeup shade for me and perfect rosy brown for monochrome cheeks, lips and eyes. A hint of shimmer, but it looks natural. I was sent the new one, so I've compared the pair, and new Formentera is a bit different. It looks more pigmented and red toned, feels more cream to powdery, less dewy and sheer, but my original stick is so ancient at this point, it's not exactly a controlled comparison environment, but the reboot does look like a sister, not a twin. Before we leap to liquid blushes, if this has made you curious about the world of cream blush, it's a wide world, trust me, I'm here to help you travel through it with a blog post on my Squarespace site, matildaonvideo.com. You'll find all of my previous Cream Blush Chronicles episodes, breaking down different subcategories and doing deeper dives on particular cream and liquid blush formulas. I've built out the post by adding previous video links so you can hit play right then and there. If you want to get creative and build your own blog, Squarespace offer a free trial. Then when you're ready to launch, you can visit squarespace.com/Matilda to save 10% on your first website or domain name purchase. More blush action from Charlotte Tilbury, this time in the liquid lane. Her Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wands launched in February. Pillow Talk gets added to everything, doesn't it? There is a great Pillow Talk shade, but Peach Pop is my summer pick. The same sponge tip applicator as her famous Beauty Light wands. Just twist it on, give it a little squeeze to push up some product, and don't forget to turn it off to avoid a makeup bag explosion. A couple of dots on each cheek, blends beautifully. It's called Nude Peach, but it's quite a fresh peach. They do dry down, but not to a flat matte that kills the glow of your skincare. They still look skin-like, but last really well. Last but not least, this is not a cutout from one of my Sephora wishlist videos, it's the real deal. I ended up picking up Rare Beauty's Soft Pinch Liquid Blush in Virtue on sale. Undoubtedly one of the most popular blush formulas on the planet. Can you believe Rare Beauty turns over $70 million in blush alone each year? Mind blowing. This is called a beige peach, so if their brighter peach Joy is too vivid, that shade just popped up in my celebrity makeup bag episode on India Amartifio from Queen Charlotte. Let's call Virtue Joy's sun-bleached, warmer, beachy cousin. Stick to 1 to 2 dots per cheek for a dewy flush that outlasts the other glowy finishes in this video. I think putting this edit together reinforced that nothing makes me quite as excited as cream blush. I love talking about it, so I hope you've enjoyed seeing these in action. Let me know which blush shades and formulas you've been drawn to this summer. Have you tried out any recent releases here? Did they get your tick of approval, or did you skip them instead? Any hot weather blush heroes you count on, or do you stick to your favourite textures and just change the colour palette? Please share. Thanks for watching. See you next time.